LeBron James takes to Chinese media to mend ties with vital market. Basketball legend LeBron James has taken the rash step of penning an article in Chinese state media as the NBA looks to mend ties with its most important market outside North America. Basketball is not just a sport. It's a bridge that connects us, with love for the game flowing in our hearts, James writes in an op-ed in People's Daily newspaper on Monday. The passion and friendliness of my Chinese friends deeply move me, writes James, 40, who is starting a record-breaking 23rd NBA season. What I can do in return is to give my all in every game to express my gratitude. While American sports stars are popular in China, it is very unusual for a foreign athlete to write for a Chinese publication backed by the state. James is the first NBA player to author a piece in the People's Daily. James goes on to praise the growth of basketball in China, which he has visited 15 times. The basketball atmosphere in China has always been impressive, he writes. There are many well-known players here, and a lot of outstanding young talents are emerging. Although basketball is tremendously popular in China, where some 300 million play the sport, the NBA has faced obstacles in recent years that go well beyond the court. In 2019, a tweet from Houston Rockets official Daryl Morey expressing support for anti-government protests in the Chinese territory of Hong Kong drew intense backlash from Beijing and subsequently caused the NBA substantial financial losses. The NBA also disappeared from Chinese state-run broadcaster CCTV, but has gradually returned over the last 3 years. James criticized Morey's comments at the time, calling his support for the protests misinformed. Next month, the NBA is set to return to Chinese soil for the first time since 2019 with 2 preseason games between the Brooklyn Nets and Phoenix Suns in the Chinese territory of Macau. Shaquille O'Neal will also appear at a fan event. I have 3 children myself, so I deeply understand how basketball can inspire generation after generation to chase their dreams, James writes. Seeing so many young people in China who love basketball, I hope I can contribute to the development of the game here. When LeBron James speaks, the basketball world listens. Yet when he directs his voice toward China, the reverberations travel far beyond basketball arenas. Recently, James made headlines by granting a major interview to Chinese media outlets, a carefully orchestrated move aimed at repairing and strengthening ties with one of the NBA's most lucrative and strategically important markets. The gesture wasn't just about branding. It was about legacy, cultural diplomacy, and ensuring that his relationship with millions of Chinese fans remains as strong as ever. The backdrop: a complicated relationship. LeBron James is more than just a basketball player. For nearly 2 decades, he has been the global face of the NBA, the embodiment of athletic excellence mixed with social consciousness and business savvy. In the United States, his outspoken stance on racial inequality, education, and social justice has earned him admirers and critics alike. But on the international stage, particularly in China, the dynamics have been more complicated. China represents the NBA's largest overseas market, with tens of millions of devoted fans tuning in to watch games, buying merchandise, and engaging with American basketball culture. LeBron, with his unparalleled star power, has been one of the most beloved figures in this ecosystem. But recent years have seen turbulence. The 2019 controversy surrounding Houston Rockets executive Daryl Morey's comments on Hong Kong triggered a firestorm between China and the NBA. In the aftermath, LeBron himself was criticized for remarks that were interpreted differently in the US and China. While the NBA scrambled to stabilize its partnerships and broadcasting deals in China, LeBron had to navigate the delicate balance of being both an American icon and a global ambassador. His recent decision to sit down with Chinese media, therefore, was not just a casual appearance. It was a calculated move to acknowledge, appreciate, and re-engage with an audience that has always adored him but has also been cautious in recent years. A carefully framed conversation. In his interview with Chinese outlets, LeBron emphasized the universality of basketball. He spoke about how the game transcends borders, cultures, and politics. Basketball is a language of its own, he said. When you step onto the court, it doesn't matter where you come from. China, America, Europe, we all speak the same language with the ball. This framing was deliberate. By positioning basketball as a unifying force, LeBron shifted the narrative away from geopolitical sensitivities and back toward the love of the game. He highlighted memories of playing in China during preseason tours, reminisced about the electrifying energy of Chinese fans, and spoke about the pride he feels seeing young Chinese athletes embracing the sport. He also used the platform to reflect on his philanthropic and entrepreneurial ventures, connecting them subtly to values of hard work and community that resonate across cultures. From his I Promise School in Akron to his global brand building with Nike and Spring Hill Entertainment, LeBron reminded Chinese fans that his story is not just about basketball but about creating opportunities and inspiring future generations. The business dimension. Beyond cultural diplomacy, the business stakes are significant. China is home to one of Nike's largest consumer bases, and LeBron's signature shoes are perennial bestsellers there. With sneaker culture booming among Chinese youth, maintaining his popularity in this market is crucial for sustaining his empire off the court. By appearing in Chinese media, LeBron wasn't just nurturing goodwill with fans, he was also reassuring corporate partners, sponsors, and the NBA itself that he remains a trusted bridge between American basketball and the Chinese market. In an era where athletes are increasingly global entrepreneurs, such moves are as much about safeguarding financial legacies as they are about personal brand management. Fans respond. The reaction from Chinese fans was overwhelmingly positive. Social media platforms lit up with excitement, with many fans expressing gratitude that LeBron acknowledged them directly. "LeBron hasn't forgotten us," one fan wrote on Weibo. Another commented, "This shows respect. He understands how much we love the game." The emotional connection between LeBron and his Chinese fan base has always been unique. Since his first NBA Finals appearance in 2007, Chinese audiences have followed his career with near-religious devotion. His visits to China during off-season promotional tours often attracted crowds of thousands, with fans camping overnight just for a chance to see him in person. For many young fans, LeBron represents more than just basketball greatness. He embodies perseverance, ambition, and the possibility of transcending limitations. By speaking directly to this audience, LeBron reignited that flame of connection, something that had dimmed slightly amid the NBA China turbulence. A global ambassador for basketball. This episode underscores LeBron's role as more than a player. He is a statesman of the sport. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.